Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sunesha and we are playing Dishonored, the definitive edition. In the last episode we cleared this area out and we also killed our targets. So all we have to do is take a boat ride with Samuel. So if you didn't know, Samuel knows these rivers like the back of his hand. I think he is a smuggler or something. A small fact about Samuel is that actually his father wished him to become overseer, but I think he liked the rivers a lot more, so let's go back to the house.
The way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go?
And so that's probably why he didn't become overseer, or he probably has a strong faith, but he really doesn't like overseer. So let's take us back to the Hound pit. Bob?
Okay, let's go.
And we got mission status. Oh, I found quite a bunch of everything. Yeah, hostile kill 88, civilians kill 8, alarms rung 32. Okay, this was a really funny mission, so let's continue to our next mission.
Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.
Yes, indeed. And we had some really bad news for Callista. We killed her uncle. If you remember from the mission, the guy that was sharing the room with the targets, he was actually Callista's uncle, and she asked us to save us, if you remember that. So we have, and that's actually her last living relative, so let's see how she reacts when she sees us.
My uncle's been killed, hasn't he? I know he never came back from the meeting with High Overseer Campbell. I don't know why I expected anything else.
Yes, indeed. Okay, she didn't sound so pissed. I don't think she knows that we are responsible for her last relative's death. Okay, so... Yes. Okay, so Pred from Pred Barney's YouTube channel actually left a comment, so he has decided that we'll get all the bone shards. And the other part of that channel has actually was nice enough to choose our next upgrade, and that is possession. The first level of possession allows controls of animal targets for a short duration. Level 2 we can possess human targets, so we will start as a animal possessor, and yeah, and we just have this now, so that's cool. The next upgrade costs 5 runes, and we are out of runes again. Okay, so let's go to our friends. It looks like they have some target practice going on there.
Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know them. You did it. Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Kaldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne.
Okay, it's a good shot.
We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Okay, tell me a little bit.
Time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
Okay, so... Not just yet. And this is Admiral Havelock, as of course he has been in the Navy, but he refuses to be under Lord Regent. command, so that's why I have joined the Loyalists, the people, but you never know. Okay, so... Okay, let's go. Let's take a shortcut. To our bedroom. So Pred decided that we should use these guys, but so I will pick everyone up here. And oh, there is a lot of money. Okay, so let's not care about this. After all, this is supposed to be a fun playthrough. This is not a walkthrough, so I will do things that are fun. So this is more. So I will use everyone that I feel like. And I read about it. The statutes actually upgrade so you can have more Bonchan equipped. So let's see if we missed something. Also useful skill. Okay, so I will pause for a moment and equip my Bonchan. So wait, what is he doing up here? Want something special?
Sometimes I think this conspiracy feels like the start of a joke, don't you? An admiral, an aristocrat, and an overseer walk into a bar. I wonder what the punchline will be.
Yeah, who knows? You probably will die. Okay, so I will go through the Bonchans, equip those that I think is useful. So I will skip ahead until we can see what I choose. Okay, my dear ladies and gentlemen, I have chosen my Bonchans and I choose one. Power effects slightly improved. I think that helps out a bit because I will probably be able to use some effects a little bit longer, and I choose God of Feast just because it was weird. I can eat white rats for mana. That was a fun upgrade. And I didn't choose this because then I doesn't take so much damage from explosions, and this, I think that's a little bit overpowered. I want it to be exciting, so I will not upgrade my health or anything because I like that challenge. I want to be afraid. And I didn't choose this either, so okay, so I took this one. Drop assassination gives you a bit of health, a small reward. I didn't go for that, and Fools heals you slightly more, that's okay, I think. It doesn't... I had this already, so when I drink from fountains I recharge a little bit on, I swing a little bit faster, and my balls doesn't broke so often, so that's the thing, so let's go to sleep. Okay, it's time to learn about Weepers. Weepers is the last stage of the rat plague that is plaguing this game. So when people get sick, first they get sick, and the last stage they turn into a little bit zombie-like. Stage, so they are a little bit stupid.
Not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. I kept the blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the Admiral. He has news for me.
Okay, he has news. What did you say, Callista? She doesn't want to talk with us. Okay.
Master Piero has a great deal to learn in some areas.
Okay, so let's get some upgrade.
Do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
As we want to upgrade, we have a lot of cash, and we picked up these blueprints. They are spread around the world. So I remember one was into a chest where I broke a glass with a key. I don't remember where I got the other one, so let's start with our upgrades, and we have tons of money, so let's first mask of this too, so we can zoom even more. It's very useful to checking things out, so before... And let me think. Take some utility, crossfire, and reload a lot faster. That's very good. I don't use the... Oh, that's very useful, so let's go for that. Oh, he has a rune. Let's buy that before I buy anything else. And I use this a lot, so this is very useful. Makes the sword effective when locking blades and pushing against enemies. Okay, I don't really care so much about that. Okay. 2 more bullets. A reload is useful because then I... Okay, that is so powerful, so let's go for that. And let's buy some utility. And I have a lot of hacking stuff, so that's good. Okay, so let's go. Okay, cool.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
Okay, we don't care about the Weepers. The Weepers used to be humans, but we kill everything, so why should we waste money on getting sleep balls? So, and as I told you before, Weepers is the last stage of the Rat Plague. They attract flies and other stuff. And you have to be careful. They're not very dangerous. If they attack you, they will just bum rush you. They're not very smart, and they doesn't have so great possession, so you can actually avoid them quite easily if you want to. But after all, I want to kill everything, so now I upgraded my crossbow, and it's gonna reload very fast. Okay, cool. Let's go inside here. Cool. And we can hear that coughing here. Let's get into dark vision again. I like that because... Okay, we have a Weeper there. Okay, run in there. Actually, this challenge for the next mission that has started, I will actually try to finish which mission without getting spotted at all. So that's the challenge, and of course, as usual, I will try to survive. Let's see if we can... That one was one Weeper. There is another one. I don't want to get spotted, but he stays inside here. Maybe if I... Okay, he comes out now. Okay. So this will be the challenge. I try to do it a little bit more interesting. The last mission I was quite aggressive. And this mission I would be less aggressive, I would be smarter, and We have 2 runes here. So let's forget them. Let's read this. I'm sorry, but I won't be here for next mission or ever again, for that matter. What happened here was unnatural and makes this easy to recall. I left the result of labors here for you to keep, but I expect that rats will consume it before you return. Okay. So let's get that through. And shoot. So I will try to ghost it, actually, so the next mission I will kill everyone without getting spotted. That was the main plan, but I think I need to mix up the gameplay a bit. If I'm just killing everything, it will be. I need to challenge myself a bit more. I had a fairly easy time, so I will make it harder. Okay, cool. And there, let's exit here. Wasn't? Oh yeah, there is some chain here that I can take. Hello.
You went down there in the sewers? I thought I heard a weeper in there earlier. You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
Okay. We can. I will just. Now that I have the loot vision, so I will get a little bit loot first.
Chapter 32.
Pendleton family crisis.
As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the 2 groups by a slight bit. From earliest memory they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to blame. Their sins were cruel. But my suffering was unique, I promise you. At the tender age of 5, they tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away, but not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, and face. The wounds kept me convalescent for months while those 2 got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine.
And I think that was Pendleton's small. What was this? Pop master key.
You're lucky I keep you on.
Lucky? This place would fall apart in 10 minutes without me.
Is that so?
In any case, you can't dismiss me. I went through the books this morning and found 5 mistakes you've made.
Very well.
Okay,
You're
cool.
lucky I found them before the Admiral did.
Shadow of the Beetleleaf. The Young Prince of blah blah. Graffel's Trail, Volume 2.
My master had a very fitful night. No one sleeps well here.
Okay. So let's go meet the guys. And
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed, you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Kaldwin is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with.
well,
Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
Oh, so Pendleton is gonna kill his relatives. Okay. I like to take non-traditional ways. Okay, so we have Pendleton there. Let's see if he has something to say.
Campbell's book appears to contain much more than we expected. He was
Corvo,
blackmailing a number of highly ranked overseers.
The
With
royal
the information in this journal,
Just the man I
we will
needed
be
to
able
speak
to
with.
manipulate the religious faction.
Corvo, I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
I actually had a small suspicion that he really wants his relative to die. Okay, let's just check. We're gonna be in that tower later, so... And let me think. Something we need to go through this. Okay, we have another upgrade. So once again, I will actually let the first viewer that ask that comments about this will actually to get to decide. Should we wait until we get 2 more runes to get possession so we can possess human targets? Or should we get the upgrade band time or the rat swarm here? So do you decide? Otherwise, I will let you guys decide later. Later in the game, I will probably go for this because I can jump higher, but now I really want fun stuff to do, so we will start with this. So let's go. Where are you? Okay, so let's go with Samuels.
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
Okay, alright, let's go.
I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them 2 Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you. This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you bring him back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you. Be
Okay,
careful
cool.
going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
Okay, my dear friends, we will quit the episode here, and once again we're gonna go for the whiskey distillery and Slackjaw. I don't know if he knows it was we that poisoned all his friends on the Bottle Street gang. Yeah, we will find out in the next episode. And remember, I will just remind you once more, let's go through this fast here. Okay, so should we wait until we get more 2 runes to get the ability to possess humans? We can possess animal right now. Or should we go directly to the band time upgrade or the rat swarm upgrade? So the first viewer decides. And as always, thank you for watching.